Hello, welcome and greetings to your journey learning Python programming. Today's topic is variable and exception handling. And we learn more functions like pass and something and string formatting. Let's start variable and scope handling. First, let's start with the scope. What is scope? So whenever we declare the variable, it's us according to something like a property. Okay, who can access this variable? Okay, this function is a separate entity. This is something a separate entity. We say like that it's a main function. Okay, just for the example, we say this is our main code. When we click on the run, it starts executing from here. So, okay, so we say it's a main function, main code. Okay, and then call the function, then go inside and execute this statement. So what happened? If I click and run here, so it's written at 20. How? Because I say my variable a is 20. I pass that value into this a and it's print 20. Okay, it's simple. So it is not necessary I have to say name here. I can use any name. I can use here any name. Okay, so now still output is same 20 because this value is going through this function and store in this particular parameter and we just print it. Okay, so now it is just a simple common variable. Now let's see the scope of that particular variable. Okay, I'm using the same variable here, a, pass that value. I'm using the same name. I want to show you this both a is different. Okay, that's why I'm using this example, and through this example, I show you what happened. I just change this value to add 100 inside it. So here I pass 20. So I'm adding here 100. So it's become a 120. And I print a. So output is inside function, the a value is 120. It's execute this function, come back and print outside a. The outside a value is still 220. Okay, it's still 20. It's not changing. Okay, so through this example, I want to show you the same things with the practical, because this a, and if suppose I say here the a name with both a is different, we will see this with this example. We are passing here a 20, variable name is a. It's basically stored in the different variable. This a is different. So whenever I'm changing, altering, plus, minus, modification, anything, okay, with particular this parameter, it is a separate. Okay, this is the separate. So this a is particular for this function only. Whatever I'm doing with this a variable, anything changes, multiply, subtraction, it's just the scope is up into this function only, and it's a local variable. And this a variable is particularly for this main function. Okay, and this a is local for this function. Okay, this main. So this is called scope, and it's a local variable. Okay, the local variable scope is to particular that function. Okay, particular for that loop. When you are using the for loop, okay, we say for I in range. So this I variable scope is particular to that loop. Okay, particular to that loop. So it's created, we execute the loop like this. The scope is to this a is particularly for this function. Now let's say one more example. Here I am creating a one variable before I define function and before my function. Okay, I just created my variable before calling this function and before this my main function. Okay, so this called global variable. And now see the output. Print inside a is equal to a, and if I say print outside a is equal to a. Okay, because it's a global variable. Let's see the same things with the different example. Here I am using function inside the function. Okay, function inside the function. So let's understand scope in more detail. So this is my basically a main function up to here. Okay, we can check the indexes. Okay, this is my main function. We can check index, and this is my only sub function. These 3 lines. Okay, these 3 is sub function. Okay, and what message I print? Okay, when I'm calling main, it's a blank. Okay, no parameter. Okay, it's just blank function, simple function. We say we create x is equal to 10 in the main function. And what happen if I change x is equal to 100 and I print in sub function x is equal to 100, and my y value is 10, so it's print 10 here. What happened? Okay, What happen if I call the same things in main function? Okay, it's still in the main function, right? So x is still 10 because this variable x and this is a separate thing. Okay, so if I'm changing x is equal to 100, it doesn't affect my main x value. Fine. And if I'm print x here, it's showing you not defined because this x and y scope is particular for this function only. We cannot use this x outside the function. Okay, we cannot use this outside the function. Here we can print because it's a global. Okay, because it's a global. Fine. The global variable scope is for entire program. Okay, that means anyone can use it. But for the local variable, the scope is inside the function only. Okay, inside the function. So this is the big example. This is the best example for the understanding what is scope and how it's work. One more example I'm sharing you. The same things. A is equal to 100. But I'm changing now a is equal to 10. I'm changing now a is equal to 100 in my function. So inside function, it's 100. But again, outside is a 10. Okay. Again, outside is a 10. Now, let's move to the new topic. Okay. So there are two types of variables, local and global. Asset. Asset keyword is used when debugging code. The asset keyword lets you test if the condition is the correct or not. It basically return you the true and false, just like a if condition. Okay. And when the error raise, it is most important. It will raise error. It will raise assertion error. Okay. We can see here assertion error. Okay. So how and when, how it's worked. So see with the examples. Okay. X is equal to 75 and I write a condition. And before the condition, I'm using asset keyword. Simple. If this condition is true, okay, then it's work normally. Okay, and if this condition is not true, it's raise the error. Okay, let's compare these two statements. This condition is true. Yes, x is greater than 0. Its output is x is positive. And here my x value is hello, but I compare like that x is equal to goodbye. Definitely not. It's a hello. So condition wrong. And it's raise assertion error. Okay. It's raise assertion error. Fine. The error type is assertion error. Now, one more example. Okay. To raise the error, like error handling, exception handling. So x value is 30. I check x greater than 26. Yes. X greater than 26. What happened? Sorry, batch rejected. What I do? I'm raising the error. Okay, I'm raising the error. Condition is true, but still is there error. Why? Because I'm using raise exception. Okay, I raise exception. I'm not using print here. Okay, I say when x greater than 22, suppose we say like the example like that, it is about something temperature and temperature must be lower than the 26. And I'm checked whether temperature greater than 26 raise the error, something wrong. Okay, so we print message, sorry, batch rejected. Okay, in this particular batch, there are something different temperature. But if any digit is greater than 26, we raise the error. Okay, we raise the error. And whatever error message you want to raise, you can print here. And we say exception and your user defined message. Okay, so this is exception. Now here we learn one more thing, type error. Okay, this is exception error. This is a type error. Okay, again user defined error. I check the condition. If I don't want to any positive value, only I want to reject negative value, I check it. If x value is less than 0, yes, if condition true, it's raise the error. Okay, only positive value allowed. So my value is minus 12. So it's raise the error, only positive value allowed. And this time it's a type error. Okay, in above is a exception error. Now it's a type error. Okay, move to the next topic. Okay, there are two types of exception handling. Okay, it's a user defined message, particularly print. Okay, you can decide you raise the error. It's not a Python error. Okay, it's a user-defined error. We want to raise some error in that particular condition because some negative value is not allowed in our programming. So we raise the error like now. Some code is something like that. Currently, I don't want to do code, or maybe some reason I can't do the code now, but I just want to pass it. Okay, so when I'm doing coding and I don't know what to do, and maybe some information is not I'm getting, and maybe this code is affect my other program, and I'm waiting for the reply for that, so I can continue my next work. Okay, so I can continue to my next task. So I can use pass. Okay, so when I click on the run, okay, task continue, because this loop is just pass it. Okay, just pass and move to the next task. Okay, then move to the next statement. It's come out of the loop. The same things we can use here. I have a one list. I write a condition if I value is t. So just pass it. I don't want to do anything. No print, no if, nothing. But if is the else, it's not t. I want to do perform some task. So we can see here when it's display t, it's just pass. Okay, here is nothing. When this condition true, it's just pass it. Okay, so when we don't want to do code, we don't have to do mention anything, we just pass that code. Okay, so this pass is again very useful in our day-to-day life many times. Now, let's format the text. Let's format the string. Okay, it's very important topics for operators, and we learn operators, format, and add string. Okay, basically it's used for the same purposes, but all the syntax and the task is different. So let's start to learn with the examples. First, see here, output is Python is fun. Python is fun. How it possible? So print percentages, and as we know, percentage s is for string and percentage d for integer. It's a number. So percentage s is fun. Quotation complete. Here my string is complete, and I say percentage, and I explain what I want to replace with this percentage sign s. Okay, so I want to replace my percentage s with the Python. So output is Python is fun. So if I changes it to the Java, it's Java is fun. So basically this value we can replace with any data. Okay, the same example here I am using 2 times percentage s is percentage s. Okay, so I say Python is easy. I pass the first value, pass to the first percentages, second value, pass to the second percentages. So Python is easy. Adding one more. Okay, Python is easy, go be great. So my third parameter passed to my third percentages. Fine. Now, again, I give you the example with percentage d is for the number. So my first value is string replaced with the Python, and my second parameter percentage d is replaced with this number. So whenever we execute, it's print Python is easy, and I say Java, any number, Java version 10. Okay, fine. Now let's understand what format do. Okay, the format is doing the same things, but again, it's a syntax and format is different. Now let's see. In the string, I print we all are and the curly brackets open close. Okay, in we all are curly brackets open close, and whatever I want to write in the place of this curly bracket, I say dot and format, and into the bracket I pass the value. Whatever I'm passing here, this value replace at this curly bracket place. So we all are equal. We all are equal. Now, next example, bracket 2, 1 and 0. Okay, I'm saying 2, 1 and 0. Look at the output. Okay, Python is easy. So we are expecting Python is easy, right? Because we know that first value passed to the first, second to the second, and third to the third. Okay, as we say here, first value, first parameter passed to the first, second parameter passed to the second s. Okay, but no, here is something different. You can replace the parameter, you can replace the argument. This means I want to print my first, okay? We know always index start with the 0. I want to print here. First argument is here and my second argument here. Okay, so that's why it's easy is Python. Okay, like we are expecting Python is easy. Okay, so it's replace curly bracket inside 2, that means my second argument. Curly bracket inside 0, that means my 0 argument. Okay, it's good, clear? Now, let's move to the next example. Here I can use a variable name also. Okay, we can define variable equal to Bob. So next time, whenever I want to print Bob, okay, whenever I want to print, I just mention curly bracket and variable. Okay, I can do like that, curly brackets and variable. So I see in the next example also, I'm creating two variables, V1 and V2. Okay, and I'm see the position is different. Not V1 is first, it's not mandatory. I explained that V1 that means hello, V2 that means Bob. So whenever I'm writing V1 and V2, it's display V2 replaced with the Bob, V1 replaced with the hello. So hello, my name is Bob. Okay, it is very used. They both are, it's look like a similar, but they are very different from each other. Now, F string. What F string do? The same things happen here. It start with F into curly brackets. I pass this variable name. Okay, so this name is already not in the same syntax. It's outside the print statement. Okay, it's replaced the name here. Okay, one more thing. A and B is outside variable. It's not in the part of my format string. It's outside. And I say, he said his age is into the curly bracket variable name. So A multiplied by B. So A value is 5 and B value is 50. So output is he said his age is 50. Okay, his age is 50. And we can use the same things like here. It's passed already in the string. Okay, this text is equal to temperature is between into curly brackets, colon plus, colon plus. Okay, and I say text dot format. Okay, text dot format. So this is my variable text dot format. First value assigned in the first bracket, second value assigned in the second bracket. Okay, so this is very useful. This is now for this video. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.